This is my design for what I believe to be the best feng shui in the southern hemisphere for a simple cabin design. So all this is Fibonacci sequence based off this 3.5 meters here. So you got a 1:3 ratio going on here with the 10.5 meters. This is a 3.5 by 3.5 and it's square because the bedroom is supposed to be a grounding space and the element of earth is represented by the square in Chinese feng shui. Now, this little space here was a bit confusing in my initial diagrams because I wanted a bench side table, but it can't really fit in such a space. So you replace that with this here. This here allows for company. It creates the squaring out of the design again for the earthing space of food. The idea as well here is we go from being in a high energy space to low energy to more calm and sleeping. So this is where we're having all the activity of the food, and this is the eastern side. So you have all this eastern light coming in here from the east, and in the south here, the southeast, to create a very nice passive energy here. It's also the polar side. So in the southern hemisphere, this would be the south side, yeah? Now, that's the water element is the polar side. Here is the metal element for the western side, and that's why we have our western elements are metal. So the metal fire and metal here. Our food, being the fridge, is an eastern element. It's life. East comes from the spring, comes from the life of the east. And so that's why that's on that side. So as we make food, then we eat the food, we digest the food, and we sleep off the food. So again, we want a separated area, which is why we have a divide here. And this allows for calmness, so that if someone wants to get up in the night and maybe go on a computer or make some food in the night or whatever they want to do, they can do that without disturbing the other people who are sleeping. We also have exact ratios of sizes here for the size of the bed. This is a queen size bed, and this is a little trundle at the base, so you can store extra furnishings, extra pillows or blankets or whatever. So that's the design here, and I'll show you on side plan here. So that was this bedroom here. So that would be the kitchen there, the cross section, and you have it raised off the ground to allow for airflow. You have the downpipe on the polar side because that's where the water will drain off. Otherwise, you'll end up with a bog here. And this particular property had a slope that was going downhill anyway, so that extra perfection. The reason for having a solid wall on the northern or equatorial side is because it buffers us from the heat of the night, of the daytime, of the sun. So as the sun moves across here, we end up with, we're now awake. We get woken up by the east. We can see the sun set on the west. But during the daytime, if we want to, we can even have a dark, warm space to sleep and be cozy and recover from diseases and hardships as well. So that's the design there. Now, also on the eastern side, represented by spring and wood element, is the outdoor patio. So that's why that's on that side there. You can approach from the south, or you can approach from the north, or you can have an exit off to the east if you want to. Anyway, that's what I personally believe is the best design for feng shui for the southern hemisphere. All right, take care of yourselves. Bye.